Hi there, my name's Vince from mymatevince.com, and feast your eyes on this lot. So I've been sent a big job lot of faulty items from a viewer called Marcel, and he works for this company here in the Netherlands, and I believe it's a second-hand shop. So I think that's pronounced Kringloop de Keppen. Apologies, my Dutch is not the best. And he contacted me saying that the shop where he works at has a load of consoles that are faulty. Would I be interested in buying them? So he set up something, I can't remember what I paid for it, not a huge amount of money, 60, 70 pounds, something like that. And that was with the shipping from the Netherlands as well. So here they are. So I think what I'm going to do in this one, rather than doing them all individually, I think I might do like a part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, however many parts it takes. So I think I'm going to call it Marcel's Lot Part 1, Marcel's Lot Part 2. So this is obviously going to be part number 1, and I'm not sure what I should go for. So a lot of the faults and stuff that are written in Dutch, I've looked that one up. I think that means eliminate, so I'm wondering, I could be wrong there, I'm wondering whether or not these were due to be thrown out, because obviously nobody's really going to professionally restore that, are they? But there's a couple of Wii's, we've got PS3s, what else we got? I'm looking forward to doing these, some of the PSPs, there's one there, there's another one there as well. Little PlayStation 2, the slimline one, look how small that is. I haven't got a slimline, I've only got the full size one. So yeah, other things as well. It looks like there's some battery chargers and various controllers and stuff. I think it's going to be quite an interesting one. So I just need to work out what I'm going to do first. So let's get started. Okay, let's start with the PlayStation 1s. I don't think I've done a PlayStation 1 on my channel yet. So this is the original PlayStation 1, PS1. They did bring out a slim version after this one, so this is the chunky one. Now, if you have a look, at the moment I've got the Arcade's Greatest Hits, the Atari one, Collection 2, and it is working. This is on the left-hand console. If you have a look there, you can see that it is actually working. But I think I know the problem with this one, so watch this. Yep, that button there is not operating properly. Yeah, so obviously you can see why somebody might have bought that and taken it back to the shop, or maybe it came in from a customer, I don't know, and then they realised that didn't work. So I'm pleased about that, because I don't think that that is going to be a hard fault. Now this one here is interesting, because listen to the sound it's making. Again, the console's working, but it's not playing discs. So in this one I've got Gran Turismo. If you have a look here, and this one the lid does work, but listen to the noise it makes. So let me just put it up on screen so you can see it come to life. Okay, so you can see it's working there, but listen to this, listen. Yeah, that doesn't sound good, does it? And nothing's happening up on screen. It's not recognising the disc at all, because it sounds like it's not spinning properly. So I think these are going to be two nice faults to start with. And I know I sometimes say this, and I'm often wrong, I don't think that these two are going to be a nightmare to fix. So I'm just going to leave that another 10 seconds or so, just until you see that it's definitely not recognised the disc. Last time it did come up with the memory card section. This time it's just coming up with this, probably because it's trying to play this, but either way it's still not doing what it's supposed to be doing. So let's get these out on the mat, take them apart and see if we can fix them. Okay, so this is the one that makes the noise when it's spinning. So the lid closes okay, but it makes the noise. Well, there you go. It's just not spinning right because of this middle disc thing here. So I've come across these before when it comes to the Sony Discmans, the little you know, CD players. So if you have a look closely, can you see that there's a black section here, but you can see the rubber belt in the middle, or the band, and the band there as well. So there should be little bits of plastic going over that. But saying that, it is still gripping the disc okay. Do you know what I think it is? I think that it's repeatedly putting the disc up, I think that this here has been lifted up ever so slightly. So I'm just going to push that down. There we go. Did you hear that click? Right, let's see now. Let's see if that spins better. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty straight now, doesn't it? I think that has probably fixed it. Let's just put the plug in. We won't put it on the TV just yet. Let's connect the power cable and see if it's still making that noise. Ready? There you go, listen. Yeah, I can hear that whirring up now. That sounds like it's going fast. Do you know what? I won't know until I connect it to the TV, but I reckon that is working fine. Excellent. 1 up to Vince. Do you know what? Maybe I should move to the Netherlands. Maybe this is my answer. Rather than getting all these bad things that I've been getting off eBay and spending days and days and days trying to fix something that's worth £10, maybe I should just move to the Netherlands and then I can have an easy life. Right, so that is that one. Let's now take a look at this one here. So with this one, it's... oh, okay, well, hold on. It closed there a second. There you go. So you have to give it a real slam. Right, okay, well that's not right. So I reckon this is quite grubby. I reckon this could be to do with dirt. But let's take it apart and see what the inside of it looks like and see if we can free that up there. I'm hoping maybe there's a spring in there or something, or maybe it's just purely gummed up with a bit of dirt and it might just need cleaning. Right, so I've got it disconnected from the power supply now. Right, excellent. Nice and easy to take apart. Right, so we're dealing with the... oh, it's now working. Ah, look, there we go. You see, it's staying... why is that not going? Oh, it's the spring. So the spring's not strong enough to push it back purely because there must be just grime in it, which is making it thicker than it should be. There must be grime around this button. So all we have to do is take this apart, give that a good clean. I can't see anything broken on it. And look, when I tap it back here, it does go back. Fine, okay, so we can deal with that. Now, what we've got here all looks pretty good. Do you know what? I wouldn't mind actually properly fault finding on a PlayStation 1. I do have, pretty sure I do have a PlayStation 1. I'm not sure if it's a Slim or whether it's one of these from Danny. You know, the guy that I often get things from, like the Atari 2600 and those little Mario carts, the radio control cars. So I've got a PlayStation 1 from him. So that could be an interesting one. Well, okay, I'm going to give this just a quick clean up, and I'm going to sort this out here. So in fact, let's sort this out now, and then we can worry about cleaning it all afterwards. Okay, so that moves pretty good. So I'm thinking it's just this here which is dirty. 2 catches here you just push in. Hopefully that will come straight out, which it does. You know what, it doesn't actually look that bad. Maybe a tiny little bit of dirt or wear here. Well, let's get a wet wipe and give this all a good clean up. So look how clean that's come out now. It actually looks new. Right, so I'm going to put this catch back together and then I'm going to clean this one here. Now this one's got quite a bit of discoloration, so I'm not going to get involved with sorting that out, but I'm just going to get the dirt and stuff off it. Right, so that's nice and loose now. Now I might need to use plastic grease on, I'm going to see what it's like. Look at that, working perfectly. So it was just purely grease, dirt and stuff that was in there. Yeah, well happy with that. Just noticed that on this one here, the discoloured one, it's got a parallel I/O. So yeah, it's got a different interface here than this one. I wonder whether this was the first version and then they went over to this if this wasn't used. I don't even know what this was used for. If you know, put it down in the comments. Let's have a look at the back, see what it says. SCPH5552, SCPH9002. So they're definitely different model numbers. So this is the one without the parallel interface, and this is the one with the parallel interface. Also, there's other slight differences as well. The feet are different as well. That is them both done now, and as you can see they look much better. This is really discoloured, but the thing is when you hold it now you don't feel as if it's absolutely filthy. This one has come up a real treat. Looks really, really good. So now if this problem happens with yours, because what can sometimes happen is these can crack and the ball bearings can fall out and then the disc can wobble on it. You can buy these very cheaply on eBay. If you were just to type in PlayStation 1, I don't know what it'd be called, a disc holder or something like that, you're going to be able to find it. From memory, I think they're only about £2 or £3 or something like that. So this one is broken, but it's not actually faulty, so I'm going to leave it because the discs are gripping in there nicely. So now let's turn them both on, and so here they both are. This was the one that didn't close properly, and this was the one that made a lot of noise and didn't actually play the games. So as you can see, now that is working absolutely fine. Even if we close it really gently, it still pops back up. Yeah. So let's have a quick bit of gameplay on this one. Right, so that's a bit of millipede. Now let's do the other PlayStation. Okay, so now it's nice and quiet. Let's see if it's going to load the game up. This is Gran Turismo in this one. Excellent, so that looks like it's working, so we'll just do a tiny bit of the game. And there you go, you can see that that's working fine. Now remember that this came out in 1995, so to have graphics like this at home is pretty impressive. So there we have it. I think I'm going to end it there for this part one, because you know what, it's been a while since I've had a very easy fix, and yeah, I enjoyed, one second, yeah, I enjoyed those two because it's very rare to get something like that when you buy them. Yes, if you had it at home, they are typical faults that you would get. So these are like real life faults. It's just that when you buy something off eBay, you're probably not going to have that because the seller would normally do checks like that themselves. So yeah, big thanks to Marcel for sending them over. Let me know what you think I should do in part 2. I don't know whether these are all going to be easy. I highly doubt it. I'm looking forward to doing the little PlayStation 2. I think that might be an interesting one. So yeah, put down in the comments which one you think I could do next. I'm easy. I'm going to be doing all of them. So yeah, just we'll see what happens in part 2. So if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel to see the rest of this job lot, and for other how-to videos and trying to fix videos as well.